20. Voilà, hop, juste l'équipe. Après, on va se taper un petit match. Ok, moi je prends les Patriots. Hop, voilà. Le jeu est full anglais, donc voilà. Bref, c'est parti. On va faire un petit match. Alors, juste... voilà. Petit écran de chargement et on peut y aller après en live. Bon, on est en live. On peut aller en partie, ouais. Il y aura des commentateurs peut-être qui vous pètent les oreilles, qui vous saoulent. Sinon, juste enlever le son et voilà. Je parlerai pas beaucoup, enlever le son. Il faut juste regarder. Hein. Voilà. Jusqu'on revient au menu. Voilà, hop, on saute. Parce que pendant tout le match, vous allez entendre ça. Pratiquement. Et coup d'envoi. Allez. Genou au sol. Ok.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb.
Voilà.
The game's first play cruises 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 41, Mayfield looking deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Faites gaffe, c'est normal que je parle pas parce que voilà.
41 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's
voilà,
in the
moi je suis une
backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and
sans bleu, si vous voulez. C'est moi qui gueule là, comme un pour la move. Ah ouais, donc de
But does this feel like old school football or what? Right? Yeah. It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or
oh non, j'ai fait un flag. Ah, j'ai fait une faute. Ah. Kicker. C'est moi qui ai triché. Non, encore.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Non, mais encore. Arrête ça tout de suite parce que moi aussi je peux les faire. Ah, là je suis d'accord.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Non, non. Yes! Touchdown? Non, pas touchdown. Et je suis en train de suer, je suis sur la ligne. Je suis crevé.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ok, on va tous les fumer, c'est bon.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 9-yard touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their
T'inquiète, vous inquiétez pas, je vais tous les démolir.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6
je vais tous les démolir, vous inquiétez même pas.
If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Ok, c'est pas grave. C'est un 7, c'est tout.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Gillette.
This one fielded at the 5.
Ils sont obligés de venir à 1, 2, 3, 4 pour venir sur moi,
Tom Brady trots onto the field here with the rest of his offense, and they are now coming off their first loss of the season, Charles. Week 9, Baltimore lose 37-20 to Lamar Jackson and company. And for Tom Brady, look, still playing incredible, don't get me wrong, but the last 4 weeks, only 4 touchdown passes.
And I lay that more.
Il m'a touché avec ses doigts. De toute façon, c'est une tapette aussi. Il me touche avec les doigts, il tombe. Ça m'énerve.
Enough receivers and Tom Brady made them better. In this case now, I'm not sure they actually have enough receivers. Julian Edelman is still there. They just traded for Mohamed Sanu. And then after that, start to name them. Good luck with that. They've got to find guys who can make those big catches, and they're obviously missing some key guys from their past.
What?
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White.
Oui, je fais de la toupie. Ok, c'est le premier carton et je perds. Ça va être la fin du premier carton et je perds. Reste une minute. Faut que je remonte moi. Pas que je mette une remontada, je délingue. Juste que j'ai gagné, je mette un touchdown.
Second and very short. Brady caught by the tight end Watson.
Vite, on est causé. Ah, voilà, stop du temps. Allez.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover the call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did.
And Michelle will
le touchdown. Yes, the touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are on the board in this first quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Yes, fin du carton. Ok, j'ai remonté vite. Mais je le dis.
Looking at a second down and 9 to go. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Un buzz.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
Il est sorti. Ah voilà. Parti dehors.
Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Je sais, vas-y, arrête de marquer.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
Cherche, tu dépresses son genou, il va pas le gueule. Ah bah c'est bon. T'as un casque. C'est nul le casque.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Chubb on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Chubb. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers?
Ok, on est sur la ligne maintenant, il va falloir se concentrer parce que si je me prends un touchdown, je suis mort. Hein, parce que là, voilà. Je sais que je peux remonter, mais si je prends un touchdown, je suis mort. C'est très bien. Je suis obligé de prendre la meilleure. Hein. Je suis obligé de prendre la meilleure là.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it and he pops it.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
On doit faire reculer les gars, on les a fait reculer.
Coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw
mec, tu veux pas dégager toi? Il y a des full main, c'est des petits bonus.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mayfield down. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Allez, plus qu'un ou deux là.
You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Ok, le dernier. Là, je pense qu'il va mettre entre les photos. Il va mettre un ou il va en mettre un point. Je peux le démontrer. Ouais, voilà.
But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Oh, j'ai fait coucou. Il a un ami.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away.
Action.
Fielded about a yard deep.
30, un peu moins de 30 yards. 30 mètres. Il me reste beaucoup de yards à pas courir.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air?
J'ai été à la deuxième ligne là-bas, je suis parti de 20 mètres. Ok, pause dans la minute, ok. 10, j'ai pas le temps.
And just don't get totally away from running it because some of these runs now they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Oh mais ils sont trop bêtes les gens dans la vie. Ils savent pas choper un ballon. Ils touchent. J'ai fait un sac. C'est bon, on a compris.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to
attack? And even though people think that the screen
j'arrive pas à dépasser cette putain de ligne imaginaire.
And you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Ils sont bêtes les gens.
Now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway.
Et on l'attaque. Non, je voulais mettre ce touchdown comme ça. Ok, si je mets un touchdown, je l'aime.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here.
Il veut pas me prendre une balle là comme ça, moi je la veux mais là, la balle. Elle chope la balle et je l'ai défoncée.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh, elle est pas contrôlée, je te jure qu'elle est pas contrôlée.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
Les gens veulent ne pas la contrôler des fois. Là où je viens de me marcher dessus, là, je vais défoncer. Je te vois, je te patate.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught. Beckham. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Juste c'est la vue, c'est toute seule. Ah, j'ai peur parce que j'aime pas la vue là. Prends la balle. Et voilà la balle. Oh, il est gros lui, hein. Il a rentré dedans. C'est obligé.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The way in. Touchdown, New England.
Eh ben non, c'est pas lâcher une balle.
Second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job.
Et voilà, le 14 points. Oui, monsieur. Oui.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out to them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Oh, non, je l'ai pris dans le cou. Non, j'aurais juste dû faire ça, j'aurais couru.
Incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Il lâche pas la balle.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ah, merci mon poteau. Voilà, tu gères. Tu rentres dedans. Tu gères. Moi, je recule sinon. Là, tu gères.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Oh, mais non.
Some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done.
J'aime que les courses, j'aime pas qu'on fait les passes. Genre ça, j'aime pas.
So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys?
Il faut reculer. C'est grave fou. Incroyable.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 29 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Allez.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out the 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though.
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the team moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, je me battais contre
With Wise Jr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blinds. Hit from behind, and he's going to be
sac. Ah, c'est mon 4e sac.
Lightning speed there for the safety, Devin McCourty on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the five.
Là, mon pote, là, il veut pas faire la marche arrière, alors que lui, il me chope.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard.
Je vais faire un wheel run.
2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, it breaks another. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show.
La dernière, c'est la meilleure.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete.
Là, ça, je la tape au pied. Je suis un peu loin. Ouais, je la tape au pied. Ça, je la joue.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity
je la tape à la mâche là.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. It's complete, swings it out to his running back.
Non!
And now this is
je les esquive 2. Bah, 2 plus 5, 3, et ça marche pas.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for.
2 plus 1, 3, et ça marche pas.
Already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Regarde. 1, 2, 3. Ça passe pas. Comment on l'a sandwich, ce bâtard. Et j'ai dit qu'il passera pas. Hein. Il passera jamais. Et il passera pas la ligne jaune, j'ai dit. Il passera pas la ligne jaune ou orange. Il passera pas. Il passera pas, il passera pas, mon pote, il passera pas. Encore un, il passera pas. Je pense qu'il va shooter au pied. Hein. Il est pas cool.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
Ok, bien joué, bien joué. Field goal. Pas mal. Mais t'es nul. Mais pas mal. Mais t'es nul. Pas mal. Mais t'es nul. Pas mal. Non, ça reste. On est lancé, on passe pas, on passe.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this defense
un tout petit peu. J'ai avancé 3 yards. Non, si 3 yards. Un run, et un back. Non, je passais. Alors c'est encore 3 DTRs.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brady, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground is Michel.
Il y avait l'équipe qui arrivait, hein. J'ai vu 4 jaunes. J'ai fait ok, je vais un peu ralentir, j'aurais dû accélérer. Ok, il reste plus qu'elle pour gagner. Ok, c'est passé. J'ai de la chance. Wow. Je vais bientôt être dans la end zone, la dead zone. End zone. Un run, je vais prendre un run. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. Il m'a fait comme une lance classique.
Overthinking it or not thinking it through. If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles? You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously.
Okay. Mais l'autre gros là, il passe devant moi, il est bête quoi. Tu es obligé de faire la passe là.
Something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz. Pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to scheme someone open, will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got Lacoste, his tight end.
Et je reste debout.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise, going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius. So the next time we see coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach you. That's what you guys talk about.
Allez, goodbye.
He had the guts to go.
Ouais, je vais faire un run ce coup-là. J'ai pas envie de faire une passe parce que c'est relou les passes. Et j'ai perdu.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of
73.
felt the air
C'est serré
go out of the balloon.
ou pas?
Yeah, they were
Mais
fighting
ils
so
sont
hard to
forts.
stay in there, and they
Je
knew
vous le
they had
dis
to
parce
stop
que je
them
suis
on
juste
that
fort à
drive.
celui là.
But when they were unable
Ils
to,
sont
I
forts.
think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Il allait passer.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Chop.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
Now that's
Oh,
going
it's
to be
wanted.
tough to explain when they get together and watch the game.
Oh, it's wanted.
I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
He finds back
Il est passé,
and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 4th down, trailing in the
Moi j'ai
4th
passé
quarter.
au moins
They
100
felt
heures
compelled to
sur
go
le jeu.
for it,
J'ai
and they
passé
got
100
it.
heures.
Well, I look down at
C'est
my
bien
play
ça.
sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ça recule. Dégage. Retourne à toute poste. Je rigole si tu retournes dans l'autre zone.
2 minutes left to play in this football
2
game
minutes.
here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right
Flag.
side.
J'en ai marre de l'arbitre, ça fait longtemps que je l'ai pas vu.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it.
Entre
No, you
dedans, les
didn't.
gars,
They
défonce-les.
deciphered that one
Déboîtez-les.
correctly.
Il n'y a plus de règles. Hut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 28 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll
C'est
just
bon,
see if
arrête de
they've got a
narguer.
miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Ok, là ça commence à être serré parce qu'ils sont vraiment forts. Et moi je suis pas hyper fort maintenant. Voilà, je suis nul même. Voilà, je vous avoue, ça fait 2 heures que je joue, 3 heures même. Mais...
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots.
Ok, on dirait que c'est un... Mais c'est un vrai joueur. Les gars, je vous ai pas dit, mais c'est des vrais joueurs que je joue.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,
C'est ça qu'ils sont forts.
their
Hein.
chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
Mais pas assez pour musculer, presque. Presque.
Now the
Pas
Browns
dit
will
pas
use the
assez.
first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Michelle continuing to fight for more. Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
C'est un bâtard.
A good chance now to put this
En plus, j'ai
game
même pas
on
marqué
ice.
ta
This is
star.
first and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And Michelle
Quand
will
même,
find his way
je rentre et je fais la pipi.
touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Brady. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Boss. Boss.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Yes.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Oh.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Et en même temps qu'il fait sa cinématique. Oh, c'est stylé. Ok les gars, je suis à 1 mètre de la ligne. Ok, je crois que j'ai retourné, je me mets pas à genoux. Je peux pas là. Ok, c'est fini. Ou pas? Non, là c'est fini. Là c'est fini.
And Michelle will find his way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michelle, 95 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But the argument I get it on the other side is just about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return.
Ça dégage. Il y avait marqué shade. Moi j'aurais bien voulu qu'il y avait marqué shoot.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Completes this to Callaway.
Là, je t'ai fait un câlin, mon pote. Je t'ai préparé le coup. Je t'ai fait. Hurrah! Fin du match. C'est moi le winner. 0-1. 45.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep
J'ai
winning.
25 de plus que lui.
Gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home, as we say so
Comme d'hab, les
long
Patriots les meilleurs.
from Foxborough.
Avec les meilleurs joueurs. Oh, c'était serré. Oh putain, c'était serré. c'était serré. Hein. J'ai bien parcouru beaucoup plus de yards que lui. Touchdown, j'en ai mis un de plus que lui. Et lui, il en a mis la compte. Bref, il en a plus que moi. Il a parcouru 59 yards. Bref les gars, c'était juste pour vous présenter la vidéo, le jeu. Bah vas-y, salut hein, parce que moi voilà hein, j'ai pas envie de faire des lives, je suis fatigué, Bref, salut.